Hey Scorpios, it's Heather here with Earth Empress. I'm going to go ahead and get into your April 2019 read for the month. This is going to be a general overall not spread. So keep that in mind. If something resonates for you, that's amazing, awesome. You know, you were guided here for a reason, obviously. If not everything fits, please don't try to make it. Feel free to click on one of the many amazing readers down below. There are a ton of YouTube readers out there, and they are fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, this is going to be Scorpio, April 2019. And it's for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh wow, Scorps. Alright, so right off the bat, we hopped out with the Ten of Cups, guys. So some of you are either coming into a period of fulfillment, or this is your goal in mind. This is where you're headed. This is where your energy is going towards. This is what you're putting all your manifestations, all your work, all your intention into, is this happy home for yourself, whatever that might mean. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords reversed. So some of you could be in a situation where you are connected energetically with someone and you are not moving forward, you're not walking away. So maybe it's you coming to a realization that you are in a Ten of Cups environment and you're choosing not to walk away from it. Which, I mean, right. Why would you walk away from the Ten of Cups, right guys? I guess. Okay, so we have the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. I feel like some of you are at, I don't want to say a crossroads necessarily, but some of you are trying to make a decision whether or not you want to build some kind of fulfillment with this King of Swords. And it's like, you know, they bring you this Ten of Cups happiness and you don't want to walk away. So I kind of want to dive into, okay. So some of you could have came from a period of either you or this person you're connecting with, a period of disillusionment, maybe too many options, maybe too much on their plate, nobody deciding to make a decision. And then someone steps into this Queen of Wands energy, Libra, Aries, Aquarius, I was going to say Aquarius, so some of you could definitely be dealing with Aquarius. But Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is someone that is very enigmatic, very charismatic, very powerful, very strong. You know, you look at Queen of Wands and you just see this energy, this intensity, this strength within this person. And it's funny I say strength because there's the Strength card, which does represent Leo. But again, more fiery energy coming in. So this could be the strength to stand your ground, maybe. Maybe some of you are coming to a period where, you know, you're tired of I don't want to say options. It's like someone in this was overwhelmed with choices, which way they wanted to go, what they wanted to do. And it's like, you don't want to give up on this person, but you also are coming into a strength where you're not going to tolerate, so to say, bullshit anymore. You're not going to tolerate anything less than what you deserve. That's what I'm getting, the vibe that I'm getting from this so far. And, I mean, that's awesome. Because, I mean, you want, you know, this could very well indicate a three-party situation. And maybe some of you are standing your ground and saying, okay, look, I don't deserve this. So either, you know, we're going to figure this out and you're going to get your shit together, or you're out of the door. Or I'm leaving the door, one of the two. Or this could be celebration, guys. I mean, it could very well be finding the strength to find some happiness and some joy and some celebration after dealing with this King of Swords energy. Let's see what else we have. Let's see. What else do we get, Spirit? For Scorpio, April 2019. Okay, so these two. Yeah, so a cycle is either ending or beginning. Because we do have the World here, and we have the Six of Wands, which is recognition and victory. So I feel like this recognition is coming into you and you are embodying this Queen of Wands energy, which to me I don't feel as far-fetched for Scorpios because you are a water sign, but you guys are very powerful, mysterious, enigmatic people. You're very strong. I raise a Scorpio currently, so very strong-willed. He very much comes off as a fire sign a lot of the time because he is so passionate and so deep. And that's what I'm feeling because the Queen of Wands is the center of this reading right now. So I feel like that's your energy at the center. And you're like finding some strength to overcome some disillusionments. Maybe you were lied to or deceived in a way when it came to a Ten of Cups. You thought someone was a fulfillment and they weren't. Or they weren't living up to their end of the bargain, so to say. And they weren't bringing to the table what you needed. Yeah, it's okay. So you have the Ace of Swords, but you have some kind of clarity coming in. It's a gift from Spirit. It's some kind of spiritual clarity that's transforming either you or this connection, because you do have the Six of Pentacles, so there's give and take. So maybe this is you standing in this power and speaking some truth. You know, you standing in this Queen of Wands, this I don't have time for your shit, and balancing out the connection because some truth is coming in, or you're going to speak some truth. You're going to speak some hard, harsh truths that need to be spoken in order for someone to get back on track and to get right in this connection. Let's see what else we have in Scorps. So I have a Page of Pentacles. Can be connecting with an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Page is a little offer. A little substantial offer that someone's making. Whether or not it's enough for you in particular, you know, that's for you to discern yourself. And you take it as it resonates. If an offer comes in, and Page of Wands. So you have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, guys. So this is two coming in. It's like as soon as you speak some truth, or as soon as some clarity comes in, things get balanced out really quickly, I feel. I want to say it's like immediate, like things start to shift and cycles start to change and offers start coming in left and right. And, you know, they're not aces. They're not going to be the big bang, so to say, but they are pages. They are messengers. So it is offers coming in. One is a very passionate, creative offer, and the other is a very grounded, stable offer. So if you put those together, it's something that's stable and grounded and secure and passionate. What is this offer about, Spirit? I would like to know what these offers are for, Spirit. What are these offers about? There's another page, guys. So you are definitely having some kind of communication. Okay. Mercury retrograde at its finest. Ready? We have the Page of Swords. So two things with this card. It can generally indicate someone keeping a watchful eye on someone else. And it is also a message of communication coming in for clarity, for truth. And you have the Ace of Swords coming in too, so we know that's coming in. And then you have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups speaks about past life connections, deep soulful ties, things that bring back feelings of youth, of childlike innocence and such. So this connection, whatever this connection is currently or was at one point, I mean, you have the Ten of Cups here. It is fulfillment. And then you have the Six of Cups here, which is a soulful connection, a soulful deep tie. And then you have the Six of Pentacles here. And that is balancing out, evening out things, the scales weighing, so to say. And you have 1, 2, 3 sixes. So that's, I feel like that's significant for someone out there. Someone needs to, 3 sixes, 6, 6, 6. And then you have the pages. You have a lot of communications coming in. So maybe this is someone that has either been distant from you or they have been separated from you for a while. Maybe there was a third-party situation and their cycle needed to end because they saw victory in a connection with you. And they realized it. It came out of that Seven of Cups disillusionment. Maybe it was them that needed to. And they needed to find the strength to overcome it and speak some truth. And then you have Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So someone was choosing to not see the light. That's all. I mean, if you can see this, that's all that is. The swords are mental conflicts, and You're literally blindfolded. You are literally choosing not to see what's right in front of you, choosing not to see the truth in the situation. So whether it was you, Scorps, who had to come to realization that a connection wasn't going to last, and maybe it was you that was on the other end of the third party. Maybe you were in a commitment and you saw that it wasn't going anywhere, and you knew that there was another situation with a soulful, deep connection, and you had to make a decision, or someone else had to. Take it how it resonates, guys. 3 of Pentacles. So there is another 3. So I have 2 3s. So I feel like third party could be definitely a situation for some of you. And if it's not third party, then it is, the 6 of Cups comes in, someone comes back, and then you're laying the groundwork. 3 of Pentacles is about laying foundation, about starting towards that ultimate dream, that goal, building brick by brick what you want in your future. And then you have Temperance here. And Temperance is all about healing and balancing, and universe coming in to help you do so. So maybe that's what it took for this connection to be resolved. Either, put to an end so another one could come in, or to be reignited was someone needed to be healed in this situation, in this connection. Maybe they're healing because of this connection. Just a couple more. Anything else for Scorpios? Okay. This card. 4 of Wands, guys. What did I tell you? Yeah. Whatever this is, this not walking away from, the 6 of Swords reverse energy, something you chose not to walk away from, not to give up on, whether it was energetically or physically. It's definitely a deep soul-tied connection. That 4 of Wands is that happy home, that environment. Again, you have the 10 of Cups, you have the 6 of Cups, you have the 4 of Wands now. You have the World card. This is a new cycle beginning with someone, and it's going to lead towards this 4 of Wands energy. The celebration, this happy home, possible weddings, commitments, things like that. All right, guys. It's a good little read, Scorpio. Can't have the happiness without a little bit on the way, right? Nothing worth having ever comes easy. Unfortunately, guys. Alright, so we're going to do 2 quick shuffles. And then I'm going to cut the deck. Messages for Scorpio. April 2019, Spirit. Alright, guys. So, first out of the deck is the Strength card. And the Strength card can indicate either connecting with the Leo for some of you. And for a lot of you, it's going to be inner strength, spiritual strength that needs to come through. It's pulling from your deepest reserves because you know that, the battle's worth it, the fight's worth it, and things are looking up, especially with the Star card. It can be the energy of Aquarius, but the Star card is about healing, about hope, about universe coming in and kind of just having an inner knowing that your wish is gonna, come through, that things are gonna be all right, that things are looking up, that the stars are shining. It's this magical, dreamy, wishing kind of, vibe to it, and it is very healing. And then you have the 9 of Cups. That 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. This is the wish card, that you make a wish card. I can't really go into specifics on what it is. I'm gonna grab a couple more cards, obviously, because this is beautiful. It's like the strength to have hope and faith in the universe, and that brings in some wish fulfillment for someone. Let's see what we got. 4 of Wands, guys. So some of you are definitely wishing for a happy home. Oh, wow. Okay, Scorpios. Some of you could definitely be in a twin flame or deep soul tie connection. Or you could be manifesting, trying to wish this back to you. Or to appear in the first place. Take it how it resonates. For some of you, this might be a new connection. It's past life, it's deep, it's soulful, it's intense. You immediately just have that inner knowing that this person is it. And for some of you, this is a situation where you knew someone was it. And, you know, the story's not really playing out exactly as to what happened. So let's kind of dive in a little bit more. But you have the Strength card on top of this Four of Wands energy. So it's the strength to move into union, to come together, to bring this commitment in, to bring this celebration. Because it's a spiritual commitment. It's not exactly the Hierophant, which usually is... I mean, the Hierophant is spiritual, but it's usually about tradition and about contracts and those kind of commitments. Whereas, you know, the Four of Wands, to me, it's more of an embodied spiritual connection that you feel with someone. And then you have the Star card on top of the Lovers. So some of you definitely, some kind of hope for, again, a deep, soulful, genuine connection, you guys. Okay, so this one's first out. Okay, yeah. See, so some of you are ending a cycle of worry, of anxiety, of frustration. And maybe it was over this connection. Maybe you were so anxious and just low vibrational, because to me this is a very low vibration card. But it is also the end of a cycle. So some of you are coming out of this period. Maybe it's because you have a connection coming back, or maybe coming out of this period brings forth the wish fulfillment. I can't make this up, guys. Two of Cups. So I feel like some of you have been really mentally overwhelmed by this connection for a while. I feel like some of you didn't know exactly how to put it into words, or even what to classify it as, what to call it. There's a card that wanted to pop out. I didn't look at it. I should have. And you just didn't know what to think, what to feel, what to do, because it was so overwhelming, or vice versa. Maybe it was the other person. Magician card. So, manifestation. So, this has been brought into your life for a purpose, for a reason. So, you have this Two of Cups, and then you have the Two of Wands. Making a decision to move forward. To charge in bravely. You know, unapologetically. No fear. Fearless. And then, again, movement forward. Accelerated movement forward. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. I'm so sorry. Eight of Wands. But, well... I mean, Ace of Wands. If I say Ace of Wands, then it's for a purpose. Maybe some of you needed some clarity. Maybe that's what it's going to come down to. Because the connection here this is phenomenal. These cards are phenomenal. The Strength card to the Star to the Nine of Cups. Strength to have hope in your wish fulfillment come through. Four of Wands, the Lovers, Ten of Swords. So for me, this feels like someone had to let go of some burdens for this connection to flourish and to reach this Four of Wands point. Two of Cups, Two of Wands, Eight of Wands. Spiritual communication coming in, messages falling through, immediate action, immediate movement, travel towards something. And it feels like it's towards this Two of Cups. You guys could not have had a better layout and spread than this. It does. It feels just like it's going to take one person laying down a cycle. Maybe they're in a karmic cycle. Maybe they are... mentally just low vibration, you know, things like that. Once they finally let go and, what is it? Let go and let God. That's what they say, right? Well, I mean, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, let it go, surrender it, and give it away. Give it to the universe. And then these beautiful gifts, this relationship just comes through. It feels like it is effortless. It's flowing. The second someone decides to make a decision to walk away from something else energetically, all of these doors just open, and just all of the strength and energy and hope and light and love just comes through. I'm going to leave that there, guys. That is a phenomenal read. Phenomenal. That's the only word. I am magical. Magical and phenomenal. That's all I can come up with right now. Alright, so we're going to grab a couple from this little animal spirit deck I have. I pre-shuffled them 3 or 4 times. I always like to reshuffle once I actually get the cards on the table. Alright, and then we'll see what other insights we can get for you guys. That last little spread, guys, you could not have picked better cards than that. Like, literally, I'm so excited for Scorpios because you guys are coming. I feel like some of you are really coming into alignment, and the person you're connecting with is in alignment, and it is just going to be a beautiful, beautiful connection. Truly beautiful. If you're in the situation where you are surrounded by turmoil and mental confusion and bad energies and bad vibes, whatever you want to call it, maybe you're in a relationship where you're stuck in a situation like that, you know, things of that nature. I'm not telling you to pack up and kick it to the curb, but I will say that once you release those bad energies, a lot of good is coming your way. A lot of good. All right, what else can we get? Yeah. So you have the shark, which is a bringer of truth. The shark comes in the murky waters whenever truth needs to come to the surface. So maybe it's some kind of inner truth for you guys. Oh, wow, yeah. So, okay. We have the dragon card here, which is about aligning one's soul more than their ego. It's about seeing the self behind the self in the mirror, who you truly are underneath, and learning to embrace it and accept it and feel whole within it, and to become more of your divine self. And then the wolf card is the forger, the bringer, the independence, the fire within. And it is also someone that has a tendency to kind of control. And for me, it doesn't feel like they're controlling other people. It feels like someone that's trying to control themselves so much to the point of detrimental effects from it. You know, if you have someone that is very kind and caring and genuine, but they push everything down and they try to control their emotions, and they never let anyone in, and they never let anyone see those emotions, it is kind of detrimental, because you are giving people that do love you a chance. You know, you're not giving them a chance to love you fully, not as much as you should or could or would be loved. But you do have transformation. You have that lovely cocoon, and then out emerges the butterfly. You're in a period, or the other person that you're connected with, whichever, of transformation, of going within and seeing the inner self and finding some truths come to light. You know, embracing this fiery, passionate energy and transforming from the inside out. That is, I'm leaving that because I just said with you guys that it feels like you get in alignment and this person's in alignment and you just meet and connect, and it is so, I cannot even express what this feeling is. It feels like it's so deep and spiritual, and it's such a Scorpio thing to feel, to be, to seek, to deserve, because you guys are incredibly intense and deep and soulful people. You know, you don't get the credit that you deserve, because a lot of Scorpios I've had in my life, and I'm surrounded by Scorpios, they are very intense. They're very guarded, but with purpose, because you are so deep and you are so sensitive that sometimes it's like, well, it's better to guard my heart, you know, and pretend I don't have one than to get it broken. But there comes a point where you gotta take a chance to get it broken if you want to find somebody that really loves you for who you are. So, I don't know. I'm just blurbing on that, guys. Okay. All right, Spirit. What other messages do we have for Scorpios? April 2019. All right. I love this. Okay, so there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. I love that. That's the Strength card. That's that Star card. It's that wish fulfillment. You're headed in the right direction. You know, keep on flowing with the universe. That's, to me, that's what this card says. Keep on flowing with the universe. Surrender and enjoy the ride. Oneness is my true nature. That is what the dragon card, the animal spirit that we pulled out, it is. It's about going within and balancing the ego and the self, because we are humans. We do have an inclination towards ego. It just is what it is. We live in a 3D existence. We live in a 3D world. But reaching that balance with the divinity within you, embracing the 5D, opening your mind to the universe, to messages. It changes the game, guys. It changes the game, and that's when you find love like that. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. So I feel like those 10 of Swords that were laid down to rest, it was for a purpose. It was for a greater purpose. We go through things, and yeah, a lot of things change us, and they weren't pleasant, and we wish, you know, to some extent that we didn't have to go through them. But if we didn't go through them, we wouldn't be who we are at this very moment. And we wouldn't be at the right place in the right time in the now if we hadn't been there then, if that makes sense to you guys. My fearless freedom lights up the world. To me, that is also what the Four of Wands embodies. It's about being with someone and being able to completely be free in yourself, be free in who you are. No worries of judgment, no fear of criticism, just being yourself and letting yourself light up from within and knowing that you're safe and it's okay to be exactly who you are. All right, guys, that is going to be it for April. Sending lots of love and light your way. I will see you guys in a couple weeks.